What's going on, guys? This is Rob, and we've got ourselves a little bit of a table here. We are trying out yes, no, what we want. I've got myself a little bit of a rig here that I can actually camera slide. That way I can, let's see, I can do a little bit of things here with this camera. Now I'm trying to figure out exactly what we want to have. If we want to do it right here, it's OG right there. I can actually turn it this way a little bit more. To do that, I can do that a little bit more. What's going on? Sports Time Machine. We got to kind of figure out what we got going on here. There are 8 cards involved, folks. Let me show you that first off. I've got to remember I'm not looking that way. I'm looking this way now. My computer is straight that way, so I can't be looking that way. But I've got 8 cards, and that's going to be very, very, very difficult for me to try to show you everything in the whole gambit. You understand? And that's the problem. If I'm faced with a problem here, it's that I can't cover this 6-foot table with one camera. If I could learn how to use possibly the camera on my computer plus this one, then we may have something. I don't know exactly how to do that. So, but right here, what's going on? Time Machine and OG. See, I've got these 4, and then I've got these 4, plus I got then the tag teams themselves that you kind of want to see too. So I'll tell you what, let's see if I can try it this way. All right, let's try a test match, and we'll just see how well this goes. Let's see how well this goes. All right. I want a piece of paper. I have a little bit of a homebrew rule, not too much. It's not. I don't put too much into it myself, just a little bit. And I will discuss the rules as I go. I mean, before I get started. So I'll have that right here. I'll add that little piece of paper there and one pen. That's all I need. I got a pen right there. All right. Now, let's see. Okay, guys. This is the way I do it. This is the way we fly with it. All right. Anytime, if you look at the card real close right there, you'll see that's Road Warrior Hawk. Level 1, offense and defense. Level 2, offense, defense. And level 3, offense and defense with a chance of pin. Number 3. See down at the bottom. Let's see if I can find it now. Yeah. Now that's what the pain in the ass is going to be, is trying to get it to where it's not. Dialing this damn thing in is hard as hell. All right. Let's try again. All right. Come on, you son of a bitch. All right. Does not want to work. But number 3 on here, right above there, is pin. You might be able to see that now. Maybe. All right. What we're going to do, it takes a 5 to pin Road Warrior Hawk. Once he's covered one time, let's say I roll a 10. Then I'm going to put an X beside his name. After 3 X's, after 3 attempts, we'll move that number up to 6. I'm not going to automatically move it up each time. That way the match can continue a little bit, especially if you got a championship match like this is. That's the Road Warrior Hawk and Animal right there. Hawk and Animal. All right. Then we got the Fantastics, Tommy Rogers and Bobby Fulton. I have those 2 guys as well. And then I also have Precious Paul Ellering. He is their manager. So let's see if we can do this thing. You can only tag when you're on offense. Only tag when you're on offense. And if they've already had tried to pin you, you'll still have that. You'll still be at that level when we try to pin you the second time around. So if we try to pin Tommy Rogers, we'll say twice. Tommy Rogers has a pin of 6. Well, his pin rating, let's say after 3 times, it'll be 7 then automatically. So you can do that. I'm not going to make it where Ellerin can interfere on the match right here. We're going to make the Road Warriors the white die, and we'll make the Fantastics the red die. We'll put Rogers, and we'll put Fulton right there. We'll put Hawk there, and we'll put Animal right there. And after 3 X's, then we'll add 1 more chance for the pin. Now, obviously, let's see. I think it don't. This is. Let's see. All right, guys. I need your help now. You tell me what this dice roll is, if you can see it. I don't know if you can see that or not. Let's try a different way. Ah, I see. When I get over that way too far, it's too far. Okay. What if I roll it left-handed? That's better. 5 and a 4 there. Okay. All right. I think we'll do better there. I'll try to roll left-handed. That's not my forte there. All right. So the test match of the day. We have in this corner, in the red corner, they're hailing from Los Angeles, California, the City of Angels, at a combined weight of 442 pounds. Bobby Fulton, Tommy Rogers, they are the Fantastics. And from Chicago, Illinois, 6'1", 285, the Animal, 6'3", 277, the Hawk. They are the Road Warriors. All right. Now, let's start with Animal. He generally starts the matches, so we'll let him start there. We'll let Fulton start here, and let's see. I'll tell you what. Let's do this. Let's bring it up a little closer to the action. I think it's better. All right. Now, if I have any ropes, choice situations, into the turnbuckle, out of the ring, any of that stuff, death jump, outside interference is not going to really come into play. Pin save's not really going to come into play. Feud table, no feuds involved. So it's pretty much going to be about 5 tables here we're going to go with. White dice, Road Warriors. Red dice, the Fantastics. Let's try it out. Let's see if it works. All right. See who's going to get control of the match. It will be the Fantastics. They're the red. They are the red die. And we're going to start with Bobby Fulton. And it's a 1 fall to a finish match. No time limit. Here we go. It's a 4. 4 is a snapmare and armbar on Road Warrior Animal. And we're going to go to the defensive 2 right here. 3, Animal takes over now. And he will get his level 1 offense. 5, drop kick. He drop kicks Bobby Fulton. Fulton now will take over because he had his defense pop up, and he will take over. And actually, at offense number 2. So Fulton, Fulton will take over, and it's a 3 into the ropes. Now he throws Road Warrior Animal into the ropes. He has a rope rating of B. Let's see, an 11. The opponent uses one of his specialty moves on you and goes in for the kill. So Bobby Fulton now is going for the kill. He is at level 3 on Road Warrior Animal. 6, a rocket launcher. He tags in Tommy Rogers. Let's see if it's going to be a pin chance. 6, it will be a pin chance. Not only now, it's 2, it's actually 7. It's a 9. They tried to pin Road Warrior Animal. That is 1 kick out. All right. Now, it goes back from level 3 back to level 2 for Tommy Rogers. Tommy Rogers now. Let's see a 4. Power slam. Power slam. He's got Animal down and out again. 5. He's hurt, but Tommy Rogers is back to number 2. Let's see what happens here. 5. He drop kicks him 3 times consecutively, and he's down. Let's see if Animal's out now. 5. He's hurt, but he is not out yet. Tommy Rogers will now tag Bobby Fulton. Fulton now will come in. Whoops, with the red die, of course. Well, she's not a white die guy. 5. He does a running knee lift. Road Warrior Animal is in dire straits now. He is down. He leaves the ring, in fact. He's out of the ring. Let's see what happened. Bobby Fulton will now go after him. Let's see. The ring, he's a B ring general 9. In order to meet the referee's count, you crawl. So Animal crawls back into the ring, and Bobby Fulton is still on top of him right now. So let's see what happens. 5, the Fantastic Cradle. He makes an attempt to pin Road Warrior Animal once more, and it is a 3. And the upset of the century, the Fantastics beat the Road Warriors. They beat the Road Warriors. Now, the one thing maybe I would change in this game, would make it where you have to roll 3 times consecutive, under that count. So, the Road Warriors are not the team that you're going to go out here and beat in 5 minutes. They're just not that type of team. So the one thing I would probably change is that they had a number 7 on him right there. I would probably make it where you had to roll number 7 1, 2, 3 times in a row. And I think it would make it a better match maybe. That way you can actually kick out. But, they did the move on him. They had the cradle and they made the move. And the Fantastics beat the Road Warriors there. But will this do? Is this what we want? Or is it something better we can do than this? I've got myself a rig right here. I can actually show you the rig once I unplug. My camera's up here, obviously. But my like I say, my laptop is straight in front of me. I'm facing this away. So obviously, you can see which way I'm sitting. So we got to, I think there's going to have to be a few little changes because obviously that was a 2-3 minute match, and these guys just dominated Road Warrior Animal. He didn't even get Hawk into the match. So I think that's probably one of my changes is that whatever the pin roll is, you're going to have to roll it 3 times consecutive. You got to roll it 3 times. If it kicks out, then you'll put an X up on there. And then the more X's that you accumulate, the easier it'll be to pin the guy. I think that's what we'll have to do. I've got a ton of wrestlers now, about 65, 70 wrestlers. Some black and white, some color. And I've got about 40 more on PDF that I've yet to get printed. And some that I've got to get sized right that if you get it on PDF, you have to get it printed just right so you don't have to glue them together. So I'm working on all that right now. Yeah, it did. The finisher, you can get the finisher on them right there at level 3. At level 3, you can get it. So if you're kicking somebody's butt really, really good, so you guys like this, you say. And if you really saw my setup, let's see. I don't know. Maybe I don't know if it's better or worse. You got to tell me if I'm turning something and making things worse or better. Let's see. Let's see if I do that. How about that? How about that? Oh, 7 of them. 1, 2, 3 cards. Oh, 4. All 4 of these. These 3 here. You just can't see this one right here. That's choice situations. That comes up pretty good. But is that really bad? I mean, I don't know. I've got myself a rig that you won't believe unless you see it. You got to really see it to believe it. This will not be my rig when I do baseball. I don't think, unless we have a different view baseball game and I just do it from right here like this. That'll be different though, man. Having a camera right over my head, that'd be pretty wild. But yeah, it's kind of over my left shoulder. It's my left hand right here. So this is my right side. So This side, you can kind of see things. Right here, you can't really see that one. That one right there. So, but I think that maybe, is there any way, let's see. I'm going to get monkeying with it a little bit more. Oh, that's not better. That's not better at all. How about that? How about that? So that's not too bad. I mean, you guys can clearly see who these guys are then. Yeah. Right? Yeah. Okay. All right. There's Paul, Precious Paul. I got Cornet, Midnight Express, Fabulous Ones. Not Fabulous Ones, but I've got his other team he used to have in Smoky Mountain. I always forget them. Yeah. But the sheep herders, I call them sheep herders. Somebody came online and said I should have called them the bushwhackers. I've always known them as the sheep herders. So you guys have to decide and fight on that. But I like sheep herders better than bushwhackers. Bushwhackers was WWE, WWF / whatever the hell else it was. So it's wanting to move on me now. I can tell it is. Yeah, it's wanting to move around on me a little bit. So I might be able to still monkey around with it just a little bit more to make it even better before it's over with. You know what? Watch this. Maybe I'll do that. Now, when I do that, let's see if we do that. How well can you see the cards? I don't know. I don't know. Sheep herders. I like the sheep herders better too. I like that name better. That's just me. That's just me. So there's the cards there. So let's do one more test match. One more test match, and we're going to go. We're going to do Rob's rules again. All right. White and red. What are we going to do? We're going to do a singles match, or we're going to do a tag match. You guys call it. Ton of wrestlers. Look at this. It's a stack of them right here. I got the rules and all. Yeah. I used to have a shirt. Rules and bones were both made to be broken. That was a pretty cool ass shirt. Used to wear it to school. They didn't like it too much. All right. Who are we gonna put out there next? We can put these lambs to the slaughter. To put those two jabronis out there. Flair versus Steamboat. You like him? You got Flair versus Race. Yeah, Harley Race for the belt. For the belt. Starcade 83. Starcade. Let's see who all we got here. No chance. That's what you got. No chance. Finn Balor. How about Finn Balor? If you're smooth, what the Rock is cooking. What the Rock is cooking. Stone Cold 316 says, I just kicked your ass. Let's see. Bruno Sammartino. Andre, he beats everybody's ass. The Hulk. Kevin Owens. Oh, you can't see me. You can't see me. Needs more chains on him, huh? Let's see. I'm a honky tonk man. I'm a honky tonk man. Ric Flair. That's Ric Flair. All right, let's see. Ric Flair. You guys want Steamboat and Flair? All right. There's Steamboat and Flair. All right. This is going to be for the U.S. Heavyweight Championship. The Mid-Atlantic title. The now defunct, how you like it? Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight Championship. In the red corner, he hails from Honolulu, Hawaii. He stands at 5'10", 235 pounds. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. And the champion, 6'1", 243 pounds, Charlotte, North Carolina, Nature Boy, Ric Flair. Yeah, he should have had him back in his earlier days. That would have been even better. All right, this is a one fall match. Flair is the white, and Steamboat's the red. Let's see if we can figure out what we got going on here. All right. If they try to pin after 3 times, it'll go up a little bit. Their pin rating is 5, so it's going to be hard to pin them, with 3 dice in a row. But let's see what happens here. All right. Red, white. Whoa. Red. I didn't mean jump, damn it. White. Both of them 6. With leaning in. Let's see what we got here. 5 red, 3 white. So Steamboat now will take control of the match. Here we go. Ding, ding. It's a 5. Knife edge chop to Ric Flair. Flair now, he takes over. Flair takes over onto Steamboat. Let's see what happens now. 3 into the turnbuckle. He throws Steamboat into the turnbuckle. 12. You bounce forward off the turnbuckle into a credible neck-breaking clothesline. Ric Flair now is on level 3 offense already. Yeah, I hit that. Did not mean to hit that. Maybe that's okay like it. All right. Here goes Flair now. Offense. 6. Figure 4 leg lock. Figure 4 leg lock. A 6 will do him in. 5. He's already beat him. He beat that chump. He beat that chump. Look at that. Flair's going, woo, all the way back to Honolulu. He says, go eat your pineapple, jabroni. I just beat your ass. He made him submit. Look at that. He just made Ric Flair 411 says, I just kicked your ass. How about that? That was pretty good. He made him submit. We're going to get the Mulkeys. We're going to get Randy and Bill Mulkey, too. Don't forget about him. They're really fun. They're fun to watch. Well, you need better homebrewed rules. I know it. I don't need somebody who can put a tag team. I don't need somebody that can put the figure 4 on somebody that good. Let's see if I can find something better. All right. All right. You just roll with me, players. You just hang with me. All right. Stick with me long enough, and you'll know what. All right. If we're gonna have an ass whipping, we're gonna show an ass whipping. All right. Let's do it. Crazy and crazier. Here we go right here. This is a no disqualification match. Loser leaves town. The participants: 6'5", 289 pounds, from Bad Street, USA, Terry Gordy. Terry Gordy. This man stands 6'7", 284 pounds. Albuquerque, New Mexico's own Bruiser Brody. Bruiser Brody. All right. Let's see what we're going to do here. All right. We are gonna roll the dice. We're gonna roll the dice. This is gonna be a no disqualification match. So if they get fighting outside, let them fight. Brody and Gordy. That's That sounds like a soup company, Brody and Gordy. Brody and Gordy. And Brody will take control of the match right off. Ding, ding, and here we go. 4. He flings across the ring, throws Gordy by his hair from one side of the ring to the other. Let's see what happens with Gordy now. 1. He is still hurt. Brody now. 4. Drop kicks him. All right. Let's do some choice situations. We'll go a little bit. We'll add a little bit more to it then. Choice C. Bruiser Brody can do a moonsault or a shoulder ram. A moonsault, you got to use agility ratings, which he's a -1 compared to his 0. So instead of a 7, he'll have an 8. Let's see if he can do a moonsault on Gordy. That would be some mean shit. 9. No, he misses it. He misses it. That bony jabroni misses it. So Gordy now, he's going to try to take a move. Well, first off, he says, give me my dice, damn it. There we go. Into the turnbuckle. He throws Bruiser Brody. Brody has an 8. Let's see what his turnbuckle rating is. A B. You smashed by a big kick by the opponent. Opponent rolls on level 2. So Gordy is still running him into the turnbuckle. Let's see what happens now. 3. He gives him a snapmare. Brody, 5. He is dazed, but he's trying to get back to his feet. Gordy, not quite as quick. Forearm to the chest. Let's see. PW. Which one's PW now? Help me out. Help me out. Help me out. Power. Oh, okay. Yep. They're both even. So, yep. Forearm to the chest. Brody now will be right here at level 2 defense. 1, he is still hurting from that. What's Gordy going to do to him again? 5, back suplex. Back suplex. 5, Brody is getting up slowly. Gordy's coming back up after him again. He gives him a lariat. Right across the throat. Brody, he's getting up. He is still hurting really bad. 4, into the turnbuckle. He throws Brody into the turnbuckle. This time, you bounce forward off the turnbuckle and catch a charging opponent with a skull-splitting running lariat. He goes down hard. So now Brody gets him with a lariat when he comes out of the corner. He gets a chance to go after Gordy now. And now he throws him out of the ring. He throws Gordy out of the ring. Now this is more like a match here. The ring, he's a 9. In order to meet the referee's count, you get back in. So he just barely does crawl back in. Brody is back on top of him again. Whoops. Brody's on top of him with his white dice. So 3, running leg drop right off the rope. Gordy now, he's still hurting. Brody is not letting up. He's going to pick him up. What's he going to do to him? One-handed body slam. Gordy, he is still hurting. Brody's not letting up. He is beating this guy to pulp. 4, drop kick. Chance C now. Is he going to do the moonsault again? What the hell? Why not, right? Power rating. His power rating is too good. Both of them's power ratings are even. Let's try the moonsault. Maybe he can hit him with an 8. This time he gets him. A backwards flip moonsault right on top of Gordy. And it goes, let's see. Yep. And now opponents, yes, okay. So now Gordy is on a 2 here. Yeah, plus he's a red one. 3, Gordy now takes over. He gets around, pulls Brody's hair, and elbow hammer. Elbow right upside the brains. Bruiser now turns him around. He sticks his fingers in his eyes, and now the hammer punch right upside the noggin, right upside the brains there. Terry Gordy now turns him back. He's not letting go yet. Let's see what Gordy's going to do. He throws him into the turnbuckle from one side of the ring to the other. Turnbuckle 4. You bounce off forward, catch him with a lariat. So Brody is now back on top. He is beating him now. These guys are half killing each other. Drop kick. And now he's going to take a chance again on the moonsault. He has Gordy laid out right in the middle of the ring. And yes, lands right on top of him. Gordy now will try. Let's see. He gets up. Brody says, I'm not looking to pin you yet. And now Gordy's going to leave the ring. Brody's coming after him. 2. You grab your opponent by the leg, drag him. Oh, so Gordy was leaving the ring. He grabs Brody, pulls him out of the ring, drags him out, smashes his head into the post. And now he throws him back in. Brody is a bloody mess. And now Gordy, what will he do? He gives him the Bam Bam Slam. Brody is not in any good way right now. And it's a possible pin, folks. 11, no pin there. He gets up, and now Gordy, once again, on offense, he's going to try to make do, throws him from one side of the ring to the other into the turnbuckle. And he reversed it. He turned him around, and he throws him into the turnbuckle instead. So Gordy was throwing him, and Brody ended up throwing him into the turnbuckle. Gordy is laying in the turnbuckle, and he is, you can tell he's tired, but not yet bloodied. Brody now gives him a clothesline. And let's see now. He can do a death jump or a tombstone power driver. Which one, folks? The death jump or a pile driver? Let's see. His power rating, it's both of them's even. He can do it with 8. There we go. Tombstone pile driver. Let's give it to him. 8 or less. Oh, he missed it. Oh, he spun him around and he gave it to him instead. Gordy now is pointing to himself, almost like RVD, but he's like Bad Street. And now Brody is still laying in the middle of the ring, a bloody mess right now. And he stomps him in the face a couple of times. Now he has to decide what he's going to do. A moonsault or a shoulder ram. Let's see, agility rating. He loses 1, but he's going to try it anyway. He wants to pin this guy. 6 or less for the moonsault. He jumps off and misses him. He misses him. Brody gets up. He is bleeding. He's pulling his own hair out. And Brody now going mad. What's he going to do? Pile driver right in the middle of the ring to Gordy. He is still hurting for certain. And Brody picks him back up. He's not done with him yet. Stomps him right into the corner 2 or 3 times. And he's still dazed. Gordy has no idea. The lights are on. Nobody's home. Bruiser Brody now. Knife edge chops him right in the corner. And Terry Gordy now turns him around. He pulls him around. And he gives him a headbutt. Brody now. He's dazed still. He has no clue what he's doing. And Gordy's got Brody into the corner. Knee lift. Now he is still dazed. Gordy's going to try something else. He's going to give him the headbutt again. Brody. Now Brody turns him around. He grabs him by his hair. Now he drop kicks him twice into the corner. And he falls down flat on his face in the middle of the ring. Brody's looking at the corner. He climbs the ropes, almost like a wild animal. Yes, moonsault right on top of him. But Gordy is face down. He's not on his back. You can't pin him that way. What's Gordy going to do now? He's hurt. He had a tag partner out here. Nobody's allowed at the ring tonight, folks. Now, twisted vertical suplex. Brody has him down, and you can start seeing a little bit of blood now coming from Gordy's head. Let's see. And now, let's see Gordy. He is still hurting. Brody is on the offensive, no doubt. He drop kicks him not once, not twice, but 3 times. He's dazed. Gordy is still hurting for certain, and he has no idea what town or what day it is. Brody now shoulder tackles from one side to the other. He is still hurting. Gordy has no clue what's going on right now. He flings him across the ring by his hair once more, and he has a little bit of hair still left in his hands. Now Terry Gordy turns him around. He gives him a waistlock takedown. Bruiser Brody now, he is a little bit hurt. Both of them is not just a little bit hurt, folks. They are major league hurt. Knee lift by Gordy. And he's still dazed. Brody They have no clue of what they're going to do next. He throws Brody into the ropes. Let's see what he does to him here. You come off the ropes and the opponent puts you down with a hard running back elbow. So now Gordy gets a back elbow off the ropes, and now an elbow hammer. So he's really going to the elbows with him. Brody is still on just one knee, has no clue what he's going to do next. Double knee drop right on the back of Brody. Brody now, he is still hurting, and Gordy on top of him, standing above him, and another double knee drop. And now Brody slowly gets up, grabs Gordy by the eyes, and right in the middle of the ring, he gives him a stomp right in the gut. Gordy, he is clearly hurting now. Now he gives him a few hammer punches right on the back of the neck. He's still hurting for certain. Now the bruiser backbreaker. He picks him up, throws him across his back. Gordy is in trouble, folks. He leaves the ring again. Gordy climbs out of the ring slowly, but he has no clue where he is at right now. In order to meet the count, he just climbs back in. Brody's just sitting there waiting on him. What is he going to do to him now? He's going to give him a clothesline. Now, we do death jump or the pile driver. Let's give him a death jump. Death jump for Brody. So 6. The opponent blasts you with a flying clothesline right off the rope. So Brody now, he gives him a flying clothesline off the top rope. Let's see what Gordy can do. He is still hurt, folks. These two are a bloody mess. Hammer punches right behind the neck. Brody, you can just picture him just going to town on this guy. Gordy now turns him around. He says, I am done with this. He slings Brody into the ropes. Into the ropes Brody goes, comes off the rope, and puts him down with a back elbow. And Gordy starts to move that elbow pad just a little bit more. Now you got to start wondering if he's got something in that thing. Now, let's see. Now Gordy goes with another double knee drop right to the back of Brody. Brody is upset, angry, pissed, whatever you want to call it, folks. He is not happy. Okay. Yeah, try to fix that just a little bit. All right. Before the fans get pissed. Let's try. There we go. He's even come after the cameraman. He's so pissed. Let's see what's going to happen now. Let's see. All right. I'll tell you what. Let's see what we're going to do. Okay. Whoops. Let's see what we can do here. We're not happy at all about this. Brody now, he just come off and he just pounded him in the back and the death drop with the clothesline. Gordy now, 3. He is down. He's going to the corner like he's trying to tag somebody. And Brody does like this, like, you don't have anybody to tag today. Out of the ring. He throws Gordy out of the ring. What is Gordy going to do now? And he just crawls out of the ring, crawls back up to the edge, and just barely gets in. And then Brody gets him by the nose, gets him both by the nostrils, and pulls him back into the ring. This is crazy. He gives him a clothesline off the corner. Now, what is going to happen now? He is still hurting. Bruiser Brody, another clothesline. And he is still hurting. Bruiser Brody is not letting go. Another clothesline. And he is still down. Picks him back up. And now he throws him back out of the ring. Throws him back out. Gordy now. What is Gordy going to do? He comes out of the ring. and a wild brawl erupts. Nobody is disqualified. Roll the dice to see which one wins this fight. They are constantly just beating the living hell out of each other. Let's see who ends up getting back in the ring first. And it is Brody. What is Brody going to do to this guy now? And he gives him the big boot to the face. Gordy now, he's still down. Brody is not done. He throws him into the turnbuckle now. 12. You bounce forward off the turnbuckle, and he gives him a net-breaking clothesline. And so Brody gives Gordy the neck breaker. I mean, the clothesline, and he's not done with him now. Let's see what he's going to do. 4, big boot to the face. Gordy, he is still hurting for certain. Now the twisting vertical suplex. And he is still down. Leaves the ring again. Oh, my word. 10. Let's see what happens here. The opponent comes out of the ring and tries to hit you with an object like a steel chair. The referee comes out, warns him to stop, but he still pushes the referee and continues on. There's no disqualification, and he hits him with the chair and throws him back into the ring. So now Brody throws the chair to the side, and now another big boot to the face. Gordy, he's still down. Now drop kicks him. He's laying once again prone in the middle of the ring. Gonna try the drop kick. Try the moonsault once more. Gets him with a moonsault. Now let's see what Gordy's gonna have happen. Yeah, he is still down. Brody is going like a madman. And now big boot to the face one more time. And he is down. And well, of course, I would get somebody here ringing my doorbell. 3, running leg drop. And a 6, he's still hurt. And a clothesline. And he is still hurting. And Brody now. Brody, pile driver. And he is still hurt. Brody is still beating the hell out of him. Running leg drop. And still hurt. Brody now. Out of the ring he goes again. He throws Gordy out of the ring. 9. And he pulls him back up by the hair. The bell does not ring. The bell is rung, all right. But the only thing was, Brody picked the bell up and beat him over the head with it. He is beating the living hell out of Brody, out of Gordy. He is still hurting. Brody now. Jumping knee drop. And if he can get him in a pin predicament. 3. He's down. Brody. All right, he gives him a clothesline. And now he's down for the pin. Can he get him? Ding, ding, ding. It is the winner, Bruiser Brody. Now, I will admit, I had company come, and that roll was a little bit more than a 5, but Bruiser Brody is the winner in my book in this one because he beat the living hell out of Gordy. But you can see these matches can go on and on and on. And especially when you come to no disqualification, where they can really, really move around. What I like is more of, if anybody has ever watched, what's that 4-on-4 back in the NWA days in a cage, where they call it the War Games, but a tag team War Games where you get 4-on-4, and then you don't, if they pin them, you pin them. That's the end of it. But that person's out, and you have to beat the whole team. I think it's really fun. So I may do a War Games tonight. If I do that, I think I'll probably put the Road Warriors together with, I think I'll put them together with Bruiser Brody and who else? Maybe Jakey Snake Roberts. And I could let them go against some of the horsemen. I've got Tully Blanchard. I've got Ric Flair. I don't have Barry Windham, but I can set up some matches where you got set up a match like that. But you guys have to either give me the thumbs up or thumb down on this, because this was the test. This was totally just a test. I don't know how well it's going to go. So you guys just have got to tell me whether this is a thumbs up or thumbs down. Because if you give me a thumbs down on this one, then I will rearrange this camera better and try to do better than I did right here. I might still be able, that's not too bad right there, in fact. But I may be able to have it more, kind of behind me. I may have to go higher with it, but we'll see what happens. You guys let me know. Only 30 minutes, not bad, and the cam is fine. You like the cam fine, huh? All right. That's cool. Now, are you feeling better, Anthony? View looks good, Rob. Did you enjoy doing the test? Have fun. I missed it. It's okay. It's not bad. I just don't want to bore the people to death because there's so many moves. See, you got so many moves on that card. See, each section has 6. And sometimes it just means you're getting your ass kicked, and sometimes, that's your defense. But the offense, they got different moves for every one of them. But that's why, okay, that's cool. If you guys are fine with that. Now, I would love if somebody can show me how I can double camera this bad boy, how I can use this camera and my camera on. Okay, that's cool. If you can tell me how I can use my camera on my laptop along with this one, and if I can do that, I may have it show 2 different directions where you can kind of see, okay, I can have it kind of showing which card is which or whatever, and do that. And then if you watch the main camera, you'll be seeing the 2 wrestlers as to what they got. Now, I'll tell you what I may do tonight. If I'm going to do one more match sometime this afternoon or evening, I will let people know what their pin rate, where their pin number is. So if, obviously Gordy was a 5 and Brody was on number 6. So it just depends on which one you got right there, whether it's a pin, which one is pinned. You have to get an adapter and use OBS. Oh, okay. Cool. An adapter. Now, I can do that. Run your camera into your laptop and then toggle between cameras. Run your camera. Well, this camera is in my laptop. This camera is hooked in my laptop. The other camera is in my laptop. It is free streaming software. I have not tried it yet, but you can use that for picture-in-picture. Big frame show the game, little box you. Well, I'm gonna do it totally different. I'm gonna have little box showing something else other than me, something else maybe that you can't see here. That way we can focus maybe on one side of the table along with the wrestlers. Yeah. All right. Have a good one there, Anthony. When's the boxing match? When are you gonna trade? I think it was fine to work. Yeah. I want to know when you're going to have your boxing match. You don't know how many guys was ready to watch that. So let's hope Anthony is able to do that soon. My voice is almost back. So tomorrow morning, West Coast time will be midday here on the East Coast on Saturday. Okay, we can deal with that. Cool. We're going to try. Have a good one, Anthony. Get well, feel better, and all right there, Strat. All right there, Chris. Have a good one. All right. So you guys give me the thumbs up and give me, or the thumbs down, and tell me, okay, Rob, the angle at minute 2:58 or minute, 41, whatever. Okay, gotcha. So that'd be 10:30 in the morning. Oh, okay. All right, later, man. Have a good one. But you guys tell me where you like the camera angle the best. Okay, that's fine. All right, I enjoy it too. It's fine. It's kind of long and drawn out compared to face to the mat. It's different. It's totally, totally different. It's not even close to being the same thing. And see, I got my Gatorade out right here. Yeah, I have to have some of that. But I think my next baseball game, I'm gonna try it from this angle. We'll see what the hell happens. See if everybody's cool with that. Watching baseball, you'll be able to see the dice rolls. Just clear as everything. Well, as clear as I can possibly make it anyway. Right? Of course, they want to roll back in here. I don't know what the hell's wrong with that. There we go. That's better. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, it's fun. This game is fun. It really is. Anybody, if you need need to know where you can get this game, let me show you. Let me show you where you can get it. Okay. And I am not advertising for money because I am not getting paid by this company. Did I pay for my game? Yes, indeed, I did. I paid for some cards anyway. This is the dice set you get. Now, you won't believe this. All right. Check out the size of these dice. My finger is not, I'm not Andre the Giant. Check out the size of those dice. Now, here's my other dice. That's the dice you get with the game. How cool is that? That's the dice you get, the red and the blue one right there. I haven't even pulled them out the bag. I've never used them. But how cool is that? How little they are and everything. That's funny as shit, I think. I think it's just so cool. Little bitty dice. But this is where you can get the game if you wish to order it. It's from philsingergames.com. So it's FILSINGER games, all included in one word. So philsingergames.com, and you can order it, and it's called Legends of Wrestling. Legends of Wrestling. And what you'll get if you just order the original pack, okay? Number one, you're going to get all these wrestlers. Bobo Brazil, Bruiser Brody, Ted DiBiase, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, Gorgeous George, Kurt Hennig, it's about 12, 15, Iron Sheik, Harley Race, the Road Warriors, Buddy Rogers, Randy Savage, Jimmy Snuka, Lou Thez, Rob Van Dam, Nikolai Volkov. You'll get all those wrestlers in the original packaging. That's right. PhilSingerGames.com. Amish Elvis has that up for you right there. Plus, you'll get a rules book. Let's see. Where's the rules book at? I break the rules all the time anyway, so I probably don't have a rules book nowhere by. Yeah, I got a rules book. Game instructions. Here they are. Game instructions right here. And it tells you, they tell you right here, the number one thing they do is say have fun. Number two thing they tell you to do is if you don't like the total rules right here, play it by your own way. Kind of roll with it. Optional rules. You learn that real quick. Anytime you got that word optional, that's a big-ass word in a lot of ways because you can do things your own damn way. You don't have to ask anybody. DQs, you can have it that way. You can have tag team rules. Fatigue into account, everything. It's about a 10, 12-page book right here, and it's made out of some, it's a good book. It's not a bad book at all. Each time you order cards, you'll get a new book. So you'll have some more instructions each time you order cards. So go to that website, and if you go to the website and order it, then you can also you just got your starter set in the mail today. Tony, all right. Now, where did you learn of the game? Where did you learn of Legends of Wrestling? Where did you actually see it on my website, or did you see it somewhere else? Tell us the truth now. Did you just come across it somewhere, or did you order it online, just coming across it, or did you actually see it somewhere on YouTube? It's a slow feedback today, guys. I understand that. But I do ask you that if you order something after today, and you saw it on my video, you saw Amish Elvis, you see any of us and you're like, okay, I never even knew about that until I saw this person stream it. Just tell them at Phil Singer, yeah, I saw it on YouTube, this channel, Rob exclamation point. I'll appreciate it. I don't get nothing for it, but at least this gives a shout out to the YouTube public. And then I'm thinking all sort of fan developed stuff on their message board. Oh, okay, yeah, okay, that's cool. Yeah. Anytime, if you do order it though, and you're a first time person and you're thinking about ordering the game, do tell them you saw it on YouTube, because that way, sometime or another, they may come out and say, well, look, we thank you for showing it or whatever. And for that, we're going to open up another, I don't know, version 8 or whatever, and new wrestlers. And for you YouTubers, we're letting you know ahead of time. Just like Anthony just left just a couple minutes ago. Anthony has a new boxing game released in May, and he's been working with other people in YouTube, and we already know it's going to be published, but the public themselves, if they haven't actually found a website, they don't know about it yet. So we've got that little push ahead of everybody else to where we can kind of say, okay, all right, we can help push product for somebody, or if you want to look at it another way, we can play it before you guys do, that kind of deal. So any kind of way you want to look at it, I don't think it's hurting anything at all. And I got philsingergames.com thumbs up to be online with this. I actually got in touch with them about it and just said, would you mind if I showed your game online? I'll make a disclaimer. I give all the negatives and I always say it this way. I always give all the positives and negatives I see about the game, but I enjoy it, because I wouldn't play it if I didn't enjoy it. But I will tell you, the negative to the game is sometimes you can run long. You can run some long matches. So if you're in a hurry, you think you first saw it from me, oh, it's awesome, Tony. It's great. You can run in some long matches on here. And if you're in a hurry and you're like, okay, I want to go catch a stream for 15 minutes or something, a match may last longer than that. It really could. So that's the bad point. But if you're here and you're like, okay, I'm sitting down, I'm relaxed, I don't care what goes on now, and you're like, okay, I don't care if it lasts 2 hours, you may have yourself a good time and enjoy yourself as much as I do showing this. But yeah, I enjoy it. I really do. This is some of the Galaxians they have. This is Champions of the Galaxy, and they have different moves and they do different things. And it's just that's just a test type card that I got. One of my friends got it to me, but I'm purely into the wrestling. I'm not into the Champions of the Galaxy type stuff, but I do appreciate it. And then if you get the game, stay in touch with people in the community, and you won't believe how many wrestlers you may have in the upcoming weeks and days. You'll just gather more and more and more. So I say, anytime you buy this game, buy what you can get at the shipping amount that you can get, and then after that, try to gather more and more as you go. Because I think that's the way to go at it. I think that's the way to do, and I enjoy myself with it. I really do. Each book, you'll notice each book too. Let me show you this. I ordered a tag team division. I'll show you that. Let's see. See, that's a different artistry all the way. The Sheep Herders, Fantastics, Midnight Express, and the Rock and Roll Express, along with some others. It is some other guys. Cornette did not come with this set. I had to order it separately. So I figured by getting this set along with the two managers, one cool thing I added is for pins is a wanted a 1, 2, 3 count. So I worked out the percentages for each pin rating. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. You're going to have the 4 horsemen: Nature Boy, Arn, Tully, and Ole. Oh, okay. Yeah, I have not seen Ole yet. But I've got Tully and Nature Boy, and I've seen Arn around. I just don't have him yet. Freebirds, yeah, and it's just it's so many of them around, and the main thing is, you know, um, me myself. The main thing I do is I appreciate it when somebody gives me a PDF or something. You don't even know how much I appreciate it because I got a stack of wrestlers in there. See there? I didn't buy all those wrestlers. Somebody hooked me up, and I got them printed out. Yes, but I couldn't have got them printed out if somebody wouldn't have hooked me up with a lot of different wrestlers there. So um, those people know who they are, and I've told them thank you numerous times, and I do appreciate it. And I'm like this. And let's see, roll 2 dice 10 3 times, for example. Pin rating of 2 needs 3 rolls of 30 or more. Pin rating of 3 needs 3 rolls. Oh, okay. What about the Von Erichs? I've not yet seen the Von Erichs in this set. I think they are somewhere to be seen, whether they're bootleg or whether they're part of Filsinger. Now, that's where you got to draw your line at. You got to kind of look at where Filsinger offers you and go with what they've got because, I mean, look at their artists, man. Look at their artists. I mean, geez, awesome. I mean, anybody who remembers Bruiser Brody, you don't have any problem knowing that all the Von Erichs are bootlegs. Yeah, yeah. Is there any strategy where you make decisions, or is it based on the roll of the dice? Yes, you can make decisions. You can have outside interference. You can. You can bring a third person to the ring with you. You can make them like if they're fixing to get ready to pin you, you can break it up. It's a pin save. That is another one. Yeah, you can add that into it. Yes, you can save. You can make pin saves, and you can actually turn on people. You can have feuds. Yes, there's a lot of things. If you end up getting pinned on a doubles, if it ends up being a doubles, then it starts a feud. So, yes, you can make strategy calls. So if you feel like your team is still strong enough, can you decide what moves to use during the matches? No, you cannot. The moves are used solely upon the roll of the dice. But when they're in different levels, when they're in level 3, for instance, let's see. Let me show you. Like, you remember the Road Warriors where they used to put the guy on his shoulders and don't do the flip? Yeah, dice rolls give the moves. That's right. Dice rolls give the moves. But remember when the Road Warriors used to, what was that damn move they used to do? What do they call it? The Doomsday Device. I don't know if you can see that or not. Doomsday Device right there. See, if you roll a 6, then that means that you automatically can get them down for a pin at a higher rate. And it says +4 there. So nobody, a few other choices you can make when playing the optional rules. Yes, you can decide when you want to tag. You can tag it to who you want to. If it's a 6-man, 8-man tag match, you can decide who you want to. I can't stand tabletop games where you roll and look in the book, no thinking or strategy. I'm with you, Bob. I'm with you on that. Yeah, that's why I like my baseball game, NPNG Plus. And it's free online. It's National Pastime Next Generation Plus. It's a baseball game. You can decide who you want to have pitching, lefty and right, lefties and righties. You can decide your lineups. You can pinch hit when you want to. Different things. There's no flow when that happens. Very choppy. You're right. There's no flow when you can't really when you can make payoff pitches great. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, and I don't know how much you guys feel or what you guys feel about that new game. Well, it's not a new game at all about Play.com, but their baseball game. What's that one called? I've been watching it. The more I watch it, the more I like it, even though it's totally different, though. It's not a lot of calls you can make in that game, but I do like it pretty well. I really do. I like it where hot batter can hit, stuff like that. But I'm with you. I like more games where you're hands-on. And that's the ultimate game if I can find somebody that's a designer, creator, or someone that could help me, I want to create a racing game. The racing game I want to create, History Maker. Yeah, I like History Maker pretty good. I do. Even though you really don't make a lot of the decisions, it's just totally off the wall different. It's just crazy. It's a good crazy, I guess. But I like it pretty good. But what I want is a racing game that when you're racing against people, number one, you can decide when you're going to pit. If it's a green flag pit stop, you pit. Everybody else doesn't have to pit at the same time. So you're maybe taking a chance of losing a lap or doing all this other stuff. But when you go back out there, maybe your car's a little faster. Somebody out there has got to be on the same wavelength as I am. And, some kind of way there that I think it can get to work. I really do think so. I think it's going to be very in depth. I don't think it would be an easy game to play if I came up with it. But that's the one thing I want. I want a racing game to where you're racing. Number two, you're deciding on pit strategies. Before the race, you decide what type of car you want to race, that type of stuff. History Maker baseball is the worst. I will never understand what people see in those games, in my opinion. Hey, Bob B, you know what? I have no problem with that. Yep, Alan, what's going on? Alan's over in UK. The only good thing, the good thing I like about History Maker baseball, I guess, yeah. And I don't know exactly how you would do it, but the thing of it is, you got to take into account the cars are still on the track when you come into pit. You got to take into account. So there's so many factions that's got to come into account that if you ever did come up with a game, there's no way in hell you could sell it for, 20, 30, $40. It would be so high. No, people would be looking at you like there's no way in hell I'm paying for that. And that's personally what I think. I think if you even came up with a perfect racing game, let's say $59.99, I just don't think it would sell. I really don't think it would. But I would love for it to. I would love to find, and not so much to make money as it would be just to get it out there where people could be like, damn, look at that, man. That is one awesome ass game. Yeah. I love to brainstorm stuff and running across people and figure out, okay, what the hell, how can we work this? How can we do this? And I don't know if I would be great at that or not. I don't know if I had the patience for that. But I am definitely, that would be my ultimate game. It would be a racing game. Wouldn't have to be a NASCAR game. Wouldn't have to be that. All it would have to be, yeah, I enjoy it so much. And that's where I think NASCAR has dropped the ball. And I don't like to down any sports very much, but NASCAR, I was born and raised on it. I was born in the 60s and watched it all through the 70s and 80s. And the major thing NASCAR needs to cut back to is quit all the cautions. Cut out all these segments. I don't care if you can give points away at the end of a segment, but why throw a caution so we can show a commercial? That's the only reason. It's not for, quote unquote, the enjoyment of the fans. If they're bullshitting you like that, you just, don't buy that one. Don't buy that one at all. See, that's when, don't crap in my face and tell me it's chocolate candy. You know what I'm saying?
Bobby.
Yeah. Why not you? Stop saying why you can't stand it. You can do it. The only thing stopping you is you. Yeah. But I mean, that's my biggest thing. I would go watch NASCAR tomorrow if they would get rid of some of the rules that's keeping them from racing. I love to watch a green flag pit stop, and they don't have to be like this the whole time. There's actually, I've heard of one car being better than another car, and one can actually pull away sometimes. But I just don't know. I wouldn't even know where to start, Bob. I really wouldn't. I wouldn't know where to start. But you guys like this setup. If you like this setup, we're going to do one test baseball game here tonight. And make your dream come true. I don't know if it's really my dream or not. I'm not going to go as far as say it's my dream, but I would like to find a game that would satisfy me as far as my racing goes, because that would be the ultimate. You start at the beginning, I guess so. But if you've been catching any of my baseball this year, you can see my team, the Boston Red Sox, have been coming on strong on what, 12-game winning streak? 11. 12-game winning streak on here. And we're at game 37. And the Red Sox are traveling to the Big Apple to play the Yankees in the third game of a 4-game series, and they done beat them the first 2. I like the setup. Nothing wrong with it. We can see plenty of the table. Sounds good. I am going to have a baseball game here in just a little bit. It is, what the hell time is it? It's 10 after 5. What is going on? What is on the itinerary for Friday evening online? Because I don't want to bounce and bump nobody off, and I don't want to tread on nobody's shoes. The other baseball game start at what time tonight? 8 o'clock? There's so many NASCAR fans out there. If you think there is a need, go for it. There's a lot of NASCAR fans out there. I think it's dwindling, though. And that's the sad part. I think it's a dwindling sport until somebody really does something about it. But so the online games tonight, 8 or 8:30, guys. It is 8 o'clock, isn't it? Is that right? I think it's 8 o'clock. My giant dice. You gotta love my giant dice, man. Look at that. That dumb history making baseball game is tonight. Oh, Bob. Well, I'm on that dumb team. I get into it just because I am ending up playing on it. You know what? I'm going to say this much. Let me say it this way. It may not. That's fine. And you know what? That's fine. Though. I'm going to say it this way. It may not play as an actual game, but if you have watched obviously Elvis uses the tiny dice. No, you don't. He uses the giant dice. They're cool. Yeah. I just use these. I mean, look at the size difference, man. They're so cool. Look at the size difference in them. But they're all right. Anybody that's got their name on a card, Bob B, and they're watching the game and all, it's almost like you're part of a team. And that's me right now. I really am getting into it. How about you, Amish? You getting into it too? You getting into the baseball? Like I say, it may be the ultimate in baseball. And it definitely, a hot pitcher, cold pitcher, hot batter, cold batter, that type of stuff. It plays more according to the front office as far as how they feel about things and all. But I like it to the point to where I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. It's just something about it that intrigues me. But, is it my favorite baseball game? Not at all. Not at all. But it's so different that it intrigues me that I like watching it. So now, as soon as we've played 2 games, we're going to the third game tonight. There's no way in the world I'd miss it if I could be around. Now, if I'm going out of town or something, not joking around about the game. Is it catcher semi-iron or semi-gold? Is he a sad sack? So stupid. I totally understand what you're saying about people having cards and having fun watching. Yeah, I know what you're saying, a sad sack. Especially, you can't be a sad sack your whole season. You're a sad sack your whole season in Major League Baseball. You know what you're going to be? A AAA prospect. That's just the reality of life. Being a sad sack the whole season, you're going to be a AAA prospect or a free agent that nobody wants if you're going to be that type of way in the clubhouse. Now, if they go past going about your last 8 at bats or last 10 at bats, that would be pretty cool. Be like, okay, what has he done? What has he done lately? That type of stuff. That probably would make it even better. I don't know. But that's the thing. They've tested it, and it's a proven commodity that sells. I do know that. It's a selling product. But I wouldn't be, like you say, Bob, I wouldn't be happy about my baseball game if I didn't make something I like. I need to put on wrestling tights and boots for the broadcast. And my wife's sitting in the other room laughing. A lot of people love it. Hey, nothing wrong with that. Dave Gardner, I'll tell you what. I'll make a deal with you folks. This is the one time that I'm making money. You guys gather enough money up for me to get boots and tights. I'll sit here and wear the damn things. But, yeah, I don't see that one happening in the near future. Probably not. You do realize I had a birthday yesterday, and I'm in my 50s. I dress up like an exotic Adrian Street. Number one, I'd have to let my hair grow. Jeez, I just got my hair cut the other day. I'm sat here in my tights and wrestling boots. Alan Shaw, you're so full of crap, but you're funny as hell. You're not sitting there in tights and wrestling boots. You're funny though. T.J. Strongbow. Yeah, that's what I really need to do. Wear a headdress. Oh my God, you really want to get banned off of YouTube? Yeah, sit here with a headdress on. Yeah. What else could I do? Ravishing Rick Rude. I'm more like arthritic Alan Shaw. Oh my God. Arthritic Alan. Some players are borderline. Not great or bad, but some games they can be world beaters. That is all they allow. I saw him fight in Boston. Chief J. Strongbow. Yeah, what would I do? I would wear a headdress and then a Make America Great Again shirt. And then what kind of hat would I wear? What the hell? Maybe a do-rag. The missing link, just like this. I have a rubber band in my hand, have it sticking straight up. Oh my God. Oh my Lord. You need a card yourself, Alan? Oh my Lord. Yeah. After I get my 1,000 subs, and if I ever do get to 1,000, I'm with her button. I'm with her. Now, which way do I point it, left or right? You can get some serious crap that way. Point to the wrong damn way or have her standing on the wrong side. Yeah, that can get you in some serious trouble. Yep. You and your wife can be Jimmy Garvin and Precious. Jimmy Garvin. Jimmy Jam. Pally. He was terrible on the mic. Go shirtless, but have the wife paint a couple stars on your chest. Big Kamala. Probably not. Shave your hair on my chest and go shirtless, but have the wife paint. Yeah, I hadn't read that one. Okay. Oh, jeez. You guys are nuts, is what you are. You're crazy. You're crazy, guys. But, yeah, that was a test. You folks, if you're watching this broadcast and it is taped, trust me, it's not really Rob on here. It is a lookalike. I am Rob's lookalike, and Rob wouldn't dare do this. I thought Jimmy Garvin was great on the mic. It's not my fault. Yeah. Pally, I don't know. I just never liked him. I actually like him better now. His hair's short. He goes to a lot of conventions and stuff. I like him better now. But yeah, if you're watching this broadcast and it's taped, this is not Rob right here. This is his cousin, Rib. This is Rib. Rob is gone right now. My name is Rib, and I hope you like the broadcast. Whoever you are, you're as bad as the original Rob is. Oh, really, ID Jester. He had to get a little punch in at the end there. Okay. Yeah, bench me. Bench me tonight, coach. Rib, the evil twin of Rob. Rib, Rib and Rob. Yeah. McRib and McRob. I could probably get in some serious trademark shit for that one. The McRib and McRob. The eater and the thief. Need to combine baseball and wrestling now. Oh yeah. Now Mookie Betts is up to bat and he's gonna beat the hell out of Loverboy Dennis with it. Oh my God. And as he throws the ball, the umpire now is beaten up by Sweet Stan. Oh my gosh, you guys are crazy. But we are going to have game 3 of the baseball game tonight. Bob B's favorite baseball game, History Maker Baseball, tonight, 8 p.m. And Coach, I want you to bench me. Drop the 2B as he rounds it. You should be Big Papa Pump. Big Papa Pump is your hookup. Holler if you hear me. The big bad booty daddy. Don't be Angel Hernandez being beat up. Yeah, be CB Buckner be getting beat up. The ball-headed geek. Yeah, Jimmy Cornette using tennis racket on CB Buckner's head. Oh my God, he's opened him up. Dropping people's elbow on first base. Yeah. Yep. Oh my gosh, we have Mike Trout coming on the on-deck circle. And what the hell do we have going on? Jimmy Snooker's jumping off the dugout on top of him. He called it the 27 splash. But yeah, if you do watch tonight, folks, I've requested to be benched tonight just due to the fact of letting some other people play tonight. So see the take gets done. Oh, okay. That's cool. Yeah, we'll check it out. Thank you. We've been in here shooting the crap. We've just been in here running our mouths. Me running my mouth and everybody else posting stuff. Yeah, Coach, I'm serious. Get with him tonight. Should give you a fifth of Jack Daniels to get through the game. Boy, Bob, you are making such friends. How many of Keith's games have you got, Bob? Bob is a guest of my channel and in no way, shape, or form shows the opinions of the owner of this channel. Bob is going off on play.com. Let's say it that way. I think we should buy. Yeah, Bob. Without you, Rib, it will really test my expertise as a manager. Our next broadcast, we're going to take quarters up. And I want quarters sent to me, only 25-cent increments. And we will buy Bob B History Maker Baseball. Only, never, ever again. But only if he is willing to play it online for us to let us watch a 9-inning game of History Maker Baseball by Bob B. In his own, we're gonna call it Bob B. in his own words, History Maker Baseball. And we want a letter. We want to send a letter to Keith saying, this may be perhaps the best game possible. And we're going to send it to Bob and let him sign it. Live stream the burning of and Bob B will live stream the burning of in a bonfire. Oh my God. Oh my word. Keith, I did not say that. I promise you I didn't, Keith. I did not say that. Oh my word. Bob B is on a roll this evening. And not only is he on a roll, he's ready to toast something. All right, guys, I'm going to be out of here. But yeah, I'm serious, ID. Get somebody. Let me be a bench man tonight. You're going to need somebody on the bench come 8th or 9th inning. I'm just feeling it. I'm just feeling it. And I can be on the bench. Red, white, and blue is good. Soccer Blast seems like a good game. I don't know anything about the soccer. I can give you nothing about the soccer. Red, white, and blue is a good game, but like you say, I would like to have more input as to what is. I'm not a sad sack, I promise. B is not only a sad sack. He is he an icon? He's a semi-icon. Bob B, the semi-icon sad sack of my channel today, April 5th. And that does it here on my news, the evening broadcast. And I want you to come back next week, next Monday, and join me again for another great time of wrestling with Rob. There's a decided die. I'm a freaking major icon. No, you're not. Not if you're a sad sack. You're a sad sack today. You're having breakdown problems, Bob. And we are here to support you through and through. But the only way Bob can get through this tonight is if he watches History Maker Baseball 8 p.m. sharp. We're here to help you, my friend. Rob is here to help you. Alan is here to help you. ID Jester is here. He's not here to help you, but he's here. Uncle Ivan turned on me. All right, Nikita, until I see you folks again, we will be on the sideline. Tonight, I'm going to sit on the side, and I want my name to be off of the starting lineup. That way I can be in the background shucking and jiving, kind of like Shaska Watley. I want to do my best Shaska Watley impression when I go to the ring and go, sucker! I don't like Barry Windham a bit. All right. That's as much Shaska as you're going to get out of me tonight. You folks have a great evening. I hope this test went well. Thanks, Bob. I appreciate it. And you're still a sad sack in my book. I don't care what the hell you say. And Alan, if you're asking stay up to 1 o'clock tonight, you've got a gift coming to you, and it's a baseball game from heaven. It's not from England. It's not from the United States. It's sent down from heaven, and it's going to be fun to watch on YouTube this evening, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 5 p.m. on the West Coast. I think it's 1 a.m. or maybe 2 a.m. UK time. You guys will be there. I know you will. Bob B, look, go eat you a little something, and then by that time, you're going to be calm the hell down. Drink a couple of brews, and then watch the baseball. You're going to enjoy it. May have a baseball game after the baseball game. How about that? It is 10:30 at the moment. Oh, Alan, okay. 10:30 at the moment. Would put it 11 at 6. Yeah. It'll be 1 a.m. for you. 2.5 hours. That's no time for you, right? 2.5 hours. Yeah. That, that's dinner time for me. It takes me about 3 hours to eat, man. You ought to see what I ate last night. I will try and be there. I understand. Dude, I understand. 1 a.m. is not easy. So if you're not there, try to see if you can be there if you can. I will be on sometime tomorrow, game 30, whatever the hell number it is, 37, I think. Yankees versus Red Sox. Actually, Red Sox at Yankees. Game 3 of a 4-game series. We're gonna look to wipe their asses clean. All 4 games. We're looking to sweep them. You guys have a great evening. I got 4 thumbs up. If you haven't given me a thumbs up yet, do that right here in chat. And Do you have Abdullah the Butcher? He and Brody. Oh, wow. Yeah, that would be good. I don't have Brody. It's a lot of, I don't have Abdullah. No, I do not. If I see it, I will be there for, for the socks. Yes, that'll be sometime tomorrow. If you will get notifications if you are a member of my channel. It costs zero. It costs zero. And we are going to test this new setup right here for the next game only. If it's good, we may keep it for a while. If not, if it sucks, then we'll go back to the old setup. You folks have a great evening. Bruiser Brody, I don't know. No wonder he missed it. He could never do a moonsault. Now, he was a little bit too big for that, but he tried it anyway. You guys have a good one. I am out of here, and watch our game tonight, 8 p.m., 1 a.m. Allen's time, but Allen's going to be in bed. Have a good one, folks.